Norma Leah Nelson McCorvey, born September 22nd, 1947, died February 18th, 2017. 5 years ago almost. Also known by the pseudonym Jane Roe. She was a plaintiff in the landmark American legal case Roe versus Wade, in which the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 1973 that individual state laws banning abortion were unconstitutional. I'm sorry. So all of that because of Norma Leah Nelson McCorvey. Now, later in her life, McCorvey decided that she was going to become a Protestant Christian and thereafter a Roman Catholic, and took part in the anti-abortion movement. McCorvey stated then that her involvement in Roe was the biggest mistake of her life. After she just started up all this BS, she stated that it was the biggest mistake of her life. I don't think so. I think you've made bigger mistakes. Like lying on black men, saying they raped you in order to obtain an abortion, even though it didn't work. But yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's one of the biggest mistakes of your life. But I think that falsely blaming black men for rape, yeah, that's pretty big, Norma. That was pretty big. Now, during an interview shortly before her death, and what McCorvey referred to as her deathbed confession, she said she had been paid to speak against abortion. I knew it. I knew they paid that thought. And added that she continued to have abortion rights beliefs. Now, she was born in Simsport, Louisiana. She was raised at her family's residence in Point Coupe Parish. Later in her childhood, the family moved to Houston. McCorvey's father, who was Olin Nelson, a TV repairman, left the family when she was 13 years old, and her parents subsequently divorced. She and her older brother were raised by her mother, Mary Gautreaux, who was a violent alcoholic. McCorvey's father died on September 27th, 1995. Her mother was raised a Pentecostal, but Norma's father led her and the family as Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, McCorvey had minor troubles with law enforcement that started at the age of 10. At the age of 10, she robbed a cash register at a local gas station and ran away to Oklahoma City with a quote-unquote friend. They tricked the hotel worker into letting them rent a room, and they were there for 2 days when a maid walked in on her and the female friend kissing. Now, she's 10 years old. She's robbed a convenience store, ran away to Oklahoma City from Houston, Texas, and next thing you know, she's found in a hotel room with her homegirl kissing at 10 years old. Okay. Norma been a thought. Like, this is too much. Okay, so McCorvey was arrested. She was taken to court, and then she was declared a ward of the state, and a judge sent her to a Catholic boarding school, even though she didn't become Catholic until 1998. Later, McCorvey was sent to the state girls' school in Gainesville, Texas. Ooh, I know about Gainesville. Wow. And on and on from ages 11 to 15, she was there. She said that this was the happiest time of her childhood, and every time she was sent home, she would purposely do something bad to be sent back to that girl's home, that girl's school. Now, after being released, Norma lived with her mother's cousin, who allegedly raped her every night for 3 weeks. When McCorvey's mother found out, her cousin said that Norma was lying, and that's basically all. That was it. I mean, who would possibly believe her? Now, it's a child in my eyes. If a child comes to me and tells me that someone's doing something bad to them, I'm going to believe them. I'm going to verify what's going on. But this was Norma, and I guess nobody really cared because she was already on a path of destruction. Now, while working at a restaurant, Norma met this guy named Woody McCorvey, and that's where she got her last name from. He was born in 1940. She married him at age 16 in 1963. She later left him after he allegedly assaulted her. I wonder why he assaulted her. I just wonder. Wonder if she was out there trying to be a thought. He was trying to save her, and the cape wasn't strong enough. Who knows? But Norma was for the streets. She was not for marriage. She was for the streets, and I bet Woody regret the day he met her. But hey, she moved in with her mother after she left Woody. She gave birth to Woody's child, Melissa, in 1965. And after Melissa's birth, Norma developed a severe drinking and drug problem. She probably already had that issue before she got pregnant with Melissa, but we're going to go with this story. Soon after, she began identifying as a lesbian. Hence, I guess, the hairstyle she got on this picture. In her book, she stated that she went on a weekend trip to visit two friends and left her baby with her mom, which most thoughts do. That's what they do. They leave their kids with their mom while they go away, and they don't say anything, and they don't come back until they get ready to. And the mom is there left raising the kid, and she's already raised her other kids, and now she's raising the second generation of children. It's just too much. Norma, you are okay, whatever. So yeah, she developed a drinking and drug problem, left her kid with her mom. And when she returned, her mother replaced the baby with the baby doll and reported Norma to the police as having abandoned the baby and called the police to take her out of the house. She wanted Norma out of her house. So, you're not getting this baby. You're a bad mom. She allowed Norma to move back in one day. And when Norma was living with her, her mom walked in, spoke with her one day, told her that she needed her to sign these insurance papers, and Norma signed the papers under the guise that they were insurance papers when really they were adoption papers. She gave her mother custody of her daughter Melissa, and then after that, Norma's mom kicked her out of the house for good, kept her baby, and her mom disputes that is what actually happened. She said that Norma actually did agree to the adoption, and maybe she did. Maybe she was so high and so drunk she don't even remember agreeing to it. It's kind of sad because it's against the law to make people sign things under duress or under when they're inebriated. So, I mean, who knows what really happened? But it looks like I think the kid was better off with the Grammy because Norma wasn't about nothing. The following year, McCorvey again became pregnant, again with her third child, Jennifer, and she placed that child up for adoption as well. And Jennifer is on YouTube giving an interview about her mom. I forgot whose show she went on, but yeah, I watched it. Norma wasn't about nothing. Norma... just telling y'all this story is exhausting. Like, she started this whole BS that is now Roe versus Wade, and now we gotta fight for people to stop killing babies in the United States. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, Norma don't even understand the ramifications of what she did. She doesn't understand the part that she played in annihilating a whole race of people, brainwashing people, making people think that this is needed, lying to get what she wanted, lying about being raped to kill your baby. Like, how evil can you be? Guys, this is it for this. I'm done with this. I'll come back with more information on Roe versus Wade, but I just kind of want to give y'all the gist of the person we were dealing with in this case, Roe versus Wade. All right, guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know what you all think. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel. Be good, be safe, and remember to keep it real. How much does an abortion cost? One human life. Stop abortion.